So I'm assuming you clicked on this video for one of two reasons. Either you just come here because you dig the lessons, or you're actually having trouble with your jazz swing. Either way, man, I got you covered. This is a cool lesson because today I'm going to show you a very cool, very easy alternative to the swing that'll help you sound good even when you can't swing. So if you're looking into getting into any type of swing jazz, whether it's bebop, big band, whatever, anything that swings, there's absolutely no way around it. You have to develop a proper swing. The spang, spang-a-lang, 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 that's just part of the language. It's essential. You just got to know how to do it. And there's two different aspects to that you got to nail. There's the technical aspect and there's the musical aspect. So you got to make sure that you're taking the time to develop that properly. Now, the good news is there is an alternative to playing that you can actually play in any type of jazz situation that'll help you sound good while your spang-a-lang is in the shop. Now, this is something that I call the single stroke swing. It's super easy, it's very versatile, and the cool thing about it is that it works at any tempo. Now, the whole idea behind this is simply just to use the single stroke as sort of the foundation for your swing. So there's really only two simple requirements that you need to have any kind of success with this, and hopefully you have them by now. The first thing is that you need to be able to play swung single strokes. And then the second thing that you really need to know how to do is to just play with a certain degree of dynamics between your right hand and your left hand. That's really going to be the key to making this musical. So the better your hands are developed, the better this is going to sound. So let me show you what this is all about. If we have a single stroke, just like that, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just have to be able to take this and adjust the degree of swing. So right now we're pretty straight. I'm going to take it over, slowly start to swing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's basically it. It's just swung singles. So that is basically the whole idea behind this whole thing. You're going to be amazed when you see the transformation from this to swinging. So let me show you how this works, man. I'm going to cut to a side shot here. I'm going to show you the evolution from single stroke to hot swinging. So as you've seen from that example, you actually do end up swinging. You're not playing the spang-a-lang, but it's still a proper swing. So basically what's happening is when you're playing swung singles like that, all that's happening is the right hand ends up playing the downbeats, the quarter notes, right? The 1, 2, 3, 4. And the left hand ends up comping. So although this is a very simple and kind of elementary approach to playing the jazz swing, it's not by any means a cheat. I wouldn't call it a cheat at all. Like there's quite a few very well-known jazz drummers from back in the day that instead of actually playing the spang-a-lang all the time, they would just hammer out quarter notes. But all you're really doing, like I said, you got the left foot happening on 2 and 4. You're hitting them quarter notes with the right hand. And then every once in a while, you just play a single stroke or a couple of singles. You can play on the snare, you can hit your toms or whatever. But as long as you swing them, it's going to swing. Now there's a very cool advantage to playing the swing using this approach. And that is the fact that you can actually play insanely fast tempos when you do it this way. Just think about it for a second. I mean, if you can play a single stroke this fast, you're going to be able to swing that fast. And the other beautiful thing about this is that it's going to feel just as easy at like 300 as it does at 140. Now there's one thing that I really need to stress, right? I don't want you to just take this type of approach and just go through the motions and do it. A large part of playing jazz is emotion, okay? So I don't want you to just play this like some kind of robot. You're swinging a single stroke. A lot of times, because you're not playing the spang-a-lang, it has to be implied, right? So you got to be able to play this with a certain degree of confidence. You have to know that your audience is hearing the swing when you're just playing these singles. So it's extremely important that when you're doing this, that you're constantly thinking swing while you're playing, all right? So don't just say, okay, I can just play singles and it's jazz. That's not it. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, music is what's most important. So try this one out, man. If you've been having trouble getting your swing together with the right hand, then maybe this approach will be a little bit easier for you to handle. But you are still fully responsible for developing your spangalang properly. You're still responsible for developing your comping with the left hand. Those are two very important aspects to playing this particular style of music. But in the meantime, this is a way that you can swing and still sound good while you're developing your actual swing. So there you go, man. Hope that helps. Hopefully you're glad you clicked on this video when you did. If you did indeed dig this video, you can do me a favor, order yourself a t-shirt. I got an online shop full of t-shirts and hoodies for drummers. Link will be in the description box. Make sure you go do some shopping after you watch this video. New viewers, new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share this video if you dig it. See you next video.